Vishakhas, a dance institution situated in Dubai, purely formed on the ideologies of dance therapy and finding ability in disability. Ms. Vishakha teaches students the art of dance herself. Her grace and talent has touched many hearts and has healed students who are differently abled.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Fiona, and this is my friend Tanya. We're from Christ University, Bangalore. We're present here today with Miss Vishakha Verma, the founder of Vishakhas. Thank you, ma'am, for giving us the opportunity to interview you. Over to Tanya.
Ma'am, could you please give us a small introduction about yourself?
Okay, first of all, thank you, Fiona and Tanya, for having me over. It's such a blessed moment to have such youngsters, interviewing a dance teacher, if I call myself. But that's amazing if I've touched your hearts in any way. I'm Vishakha Verma. I'm the founder director of Vishakhas Dance and Music Institute, the first all-inclusive dance school in Dubai. By degree, I am a civil engineer. But my passion was always into Kathak. So I pursued my Kathak long after my degree and much before than my degree. And yes, I was very lucky to have a very loving, caring family who supported me. And right now I'm in front of you teaching lots of beautiful souls, beautiful angels, beautiful determined angels with me.
That was a really good answer. Can you please tell us about your business, the idea behind it, and what inspired you to open such a unique institution?
Tanya, when I started learning Kathak, I'm a graduate from Mandi House. I did my a small course in drama as well from NSD. And while I was doing that course, we were taken to a special school. Now, I'm talking about almost 35 years ago. And we went to a special school. At that time, it used to be called Spastic Society. Okay. That time, autistic word or autism was not very, very known to. So we all went there and we all danced with these beautiful wheelchair children and somebody walking with a stick and kind of a thing. And then my first student was a deaf and mute girl who still learns from me. Now she's a mom of a brilliant son. And then when I came to Dubai, but all these things, is back of the mind, but I didn't know how could I give myself more into this? But when I came to Dubai 16 years ago, that's when I witnessed a special needs, special school cultural day or an annual day, where when I saw these kids coming up on stage and going back from the stage assisted by teachers and kids, and they were like, for everything they were cued. Walk here, walk there, walk here. And everybody clapped, definitely. But I had this question that why they didn't dance, why they didn't perform. So after the show, I had this opportunity to meet the principal of that school. And I asked, ma'am, the show was lovely, because everybody was saying that. So I said, ma'am, the show was lovely, but I felt the kids could have danced a little more. And she said something which I think brought me here today. She said, Vishakha, who will teach these special ones? And with this question, I came back home and I kind of, juggled myself and looked into it, that how, why? There were a lot of whys. Anybody can teach, right? Anybody can teach. But not many people have that compassion probably, or that feel, because everybody wants a Hrithik Roshan or a Tiger Shroff. As they say, everybody wants like that. And that's when it all started, and it's been 4 years. I always wanted, every dancer, I think, wants a studio of her own. But I wanted a studio which is all inclusive. And now we have almost 120 to 30 kids with special abilities with us, joining us through Zoom, joining us here, all over the world.
That is truly inspirational, ma'am. You like, it's touching.
So, ma'am, as an entrepreneur, your institute must mean a lot to you right now, right? So, what is the most important thing that you have learned about your business throughout your journey?
It's very difficult to make money.
Very straightforward.
If you really want to make money, then you need to do very much different things, than what I do. But yes, be consistent, be passionate, be hardworking, and everything falls in place.
And the next question is, okay.
It does take a longer, it does take a longer route, but we definitely, reach to what's here. It depends, what exactly are you looking for? So for me, this is not a business. This was a Gurukul. This was a school where I want my kids to come out from their wheelchairs and come out of their beds and come out smiling. The moment you smile, everything heals and everything starts looking brighter. So that's what dance is doing to them. And that's it. That's lovely.
Okay. So the next question will seem a little cliche, but what is success to you?
I haven't seen success till now. I have to still see success.
I think because I know you personally, you've achieved a lot. So what does success mean to you?
You know what is success to me? When Vaishnavi, the girl, the cerebral palsy girl, I started teaching Kathak, where her feet wouldn't move, her hands wouldn't move. And for 6 months, we struggled. Like, we kind of, I used to every day think, मैं क्या करूं उसके हाथ जो थोड़े से ऐसे चलने लगे. And then one fine day when she, after wearing the ghungroo, she used to practice a lot. And one fine day, she was walking with a walker and not on her wheelchair. So that is success for me. There's an autism girl who used to come to me and her mom used to say, she's mute. She can't speak, Vishakhas ji. And we started singing, and generally I teach my therapies via singing. It could be Baby Shark, it could be Hai Garmi, it could be Jhumka Bareeli Wala. So this is the song which I used to sing with this gorgeous Rityangana of mine. She still comes to me. And मैं तो ऐसे ही मस्ती में गुनगुनाती हूँ. झुमका बरेली वाला कानों में ऐसा डाला झुमके, like that. And one fine day, her mother called me and she said, "Ma'am, Purvi is singing." I said, "Really? That's amazing. What song?" "Ma'am, some Jhumka Jhumka she's singing." So for me, this is, I think, a great, great blessing. The success abhi dekhna hai, Fiona. God's grace, till 65, Padma Bhushan to lena hai, 100%.
Right.
I love how you value success with like happiness and how you've changed people's lives and not money. That, ma'am, I can't say it enough, but you're so inspirational.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Our next question. I'm sure opening your own dance school must have been quite the challenge. What challenges did you face when you first started and how did you overcome them?
Okay. Tanya, this was a dream which came into reality. Of course, there's a lot of financial difficulties which you go through, your loan approvals and disapproval. And in Dubai, it's more difficult because a lot of authorities and why there's kyun ye, kyun wo, wo bhi sab ho gaya. But the best part, for 4 months, I had only 2 students coming to me. I had no students. And it's not like that people don't know me. People knew me. But I had no students. Profit to choro, the monthly expenses were not, kind of doing it. And that's when I think I took it up to the social media. and I started posting videos and my own work for people to know about it, and then when people started coming, especially a lot of people here have a taboo still, dance. For them, dance is a sin. Dance is not essay. So it's taken a long time, it's taken a long journey for making people understand कि आप बहुत एक खूबसूरती से भी कुछ निभा सकते हो. हर चीज के लिए ऐसे करना जरूरी नहीं है. So I'm trying to bring dance to that level that it's fine. It's fine. It's a way to express yourself. I have a 8-year-old grandmom learning Kathak for past 6 months now. So imagine her childhood, her adolescence, her marriage, her everything had stopped at dance. Dance थोड़ी सीखा जाता है. But वो जब से dance करने लगी हैं, कहती हैं विशाखा जी मैं खाना बहुत अच्छा बना रही हूँ आजकल. So I'm trying to, but yes, lot of hiccups, but take care. You can overcome it. You have to keep them as your stepping stones. Don't get disheartened. The moment, we all face these challenges. Trust me. When you'll all go to your first job, you'll all see. Because you've seen Tata as Tata. You've not seen Tata kahan se kya. तो तुम लोग सोचते हो पहले दिन में केबिन होगा, एप्पल का लैपटॉप होगा, 2-3 फोन्स होंगे, एक सेक्रेटरी होगी, तो ऐसे रहता है. But don't get worried. Don't lose hope. Things do turn out very beautifully if you are passionate and determined. That's it.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, we know that you've changed a lot of lives, but how has your life changed after you pursued your dream? And if you had the chance to go back in time, would you do anything differently?
Go back in time means before this dance in my life?
Yeah, before opening your school,
No.
before getting inspired.
No.
No?
No.
Nothing at all.
No. Oh, I have done my best wherever I have been. My mom calls me that flower that she blooms wherever she gets planted. She actually calls me.
That is true. We can see it.
Fiona would know better. हम मिलेनियम में भी डांस टीचर थे, तो हम दुबई में हल्ला मचा के रखते थे. TMS dance troupe was one of the best dance troupes ever anybody has seen. So I have nothing to change. Rather, all these beautiful experiences and my Nrityanganas have taught me so much. So much. But yes, after making my studio and doing my way, okay, now I'm doing my way. So I teach what I want to teach. And definitely I've become more lovable. I have opened my heart, which used to be like shrunk, kahin gussa jaldi aa jata tha, ya you used to get, but this is not fine, something is not going right. Yes, now I accept people and it's beautiful. It's amazing.
I'd like to say that since I know you personally, you are always lovable. So, okay. So like, looking at you now, it looks like you put your heart and soul into your work, that is teaching dance to students. So how do you maintain that work-life balance? How do you manage to stay all, like bubbly and happy all the time?
Fiona, when I'm very blessed to have my work and my passion together. Lot of people don't get this opportunity. अब जैसे मैंने engineering करी होती और मैं engineer होती, इतनी बेकार होती कि पूछो मत. I would have given up. But I'm very, very blessed that I am working for money for something which I love to do. मतलब मैं 12 घंटे नाच सकती हूँ. It's like this. And once you start loving what you are doing, automatically, again, everything falls in place. Like in the morning, I'll cook the breakfast, I'll cook the lunch. Then I'm here the entire day talking to people, giving therapies, doing classes, kuch post on social media. By evening, definitely I'm very, very tired and done. But I'm very happy while going back home. अपने आप हो जाता है, कुछ नहीं करना पड़ता.
Okay. My next question would be, what popular entrepreneurial advice would you disagree with, and what personal advice would you give to the young entrepreneurs out there?
Sorry, I didn't get you. You've asked two questions, right?
Yeah. What popular entrepreneurial advice would you disagree with? And second question is, what personal advice would you give to the young entrepreneurs instead?
The problem with me is I don't disagree with anything.
Okay.
Because it's their perception, right? It's their perception. So I have to honor. See, this is what we have to learn. And now the second question ka answer isi mein aata hai. Let's honor each other's abilities and disabilities.
Right.
You know, for you, my nose might be a little like this, right? For me, your eyes are very beautiful. For you, your hair is so beautiful, Tanya. Amazing. The way वो एक लट ऐसे गिर रही है, मैं जिंदगी भर गिराऊंगी ना, कभी भी नहीं गिरेगी, है ना? But at the same time, कुछ लोगों को लगेगा कि वो untidy है. Please pull your hair back and tie it, है ना? Right? Now it's your perception. So I don't disagree with anybody who has done a bit in their life. A bit I'm talking about, I'm not talking about success. If you've done your bit and you have that authority to come and tell to the world, you know, ye karo. Believe in your dreams, or don't get worried, don't push away with your this thing, fears and all. All this makes sense. Everything makes sense. So for me, you all need to do is be a little sincere to yourself, not to your work, not to your job, not to your friends, to yourself. The moment you connect with yourself, you would know what to do, when to do, how to do, and nobody can stop you. The problem with nowadays youth is you guys are so wow with social media कि आज मैं लॉ कर लेती हूँ, फिर कल मैं ये कर लेती हूँ, फिर परसों मैं बिजनेस कर लेती हूँ, अच्छा सब छोड़ देंगे तो एयर होस्टेस बन जाऊंगी. ऐसा नहीं होता है. बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस है ना, तो हम कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं. सो कनेक्ट विद योरसेल्फ, बी ऑनेस्ट to you, and believe in your dreams. Dreams do come true. Either you sleep and dream or you wake up and dream. And all the scary dreams what you have, never believe in them. कुछ नहीं होता. सांप दिख गया, कोई गिर गया, नहीं, वो कुछ नहीं होता. हाँ, just dream big. That's it.
Thank you, ma'am. I think that's the most realist advice
yeah.
anyone has ever given us.
It was so beautifully put when she said, accept people, their abilities and disabilities. That was a very smart and like beautifully put line. You inspired us today.
Thank you, bachas. You both are so adorable. I wish I could hug you both Fiona and Tanya. Wishing you lots of success, lots of hopes, lots of desires, and lots of dreams coming true.
Hi.
This is Joanna. Okay? Now, Joanna is a autistic Rett syndrome Nrityangana of mine who came with, joints which were like frozen. She could not move her hand up to down the way you see her now. So we've been doing therapies together for years now. And Joanna now responds to what I talk, though she is Malayali, a typical Malayali. But she responds to all nonsense. Can you understand what's happening? Really? Come on, we'll do Baby Shark. Baby Shark, Baby Shark, Baby Shark, Baby Shark. Okay, another thing, she does not like all these slow numbers. She likes all Fiona numbers. Okay, now see. Piya to se naina lage re, naina lage re. Dilbar, 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 haan, dilbar, dilbar. Dilbar, 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 haan, dilbar, dilbar. See,
Wow.
this is what I do the entire day, and this is what gives me happiness and gorgeousness. देखो बदमाश, अब वो जैसे जैसे बड़ा हो रहा है ना, तो you have to hold the hand tight. Otherwise, क्या क्या punchy. हाँ, जाओ.
So
So
cute.
it's a therapy time. So much
Thank
for
you so
having
much.
me over.
Okay. We have now reached the end of our interview, and we have certainly gained a lot of knowledge and perspective talking to you, ma'am. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule and giving us the insight into the life of an entrepreneur, such a beautiful entrepreneur. We wish you all the best, and may your business always prosper, always grow. Thank you so much, ma'am.